Hey guys, so today I have a new YouTube video for you. I'm going to be giving you all of my best tips for OnlyFans. I'm going to be covering some really practical things today. So I do tend to get a lot of questions, usually on Instagram and Twitter, from new creators that are looking for tips to make money faster and honestly on all types of different stuff. So that's why I decided to make this video, because I just wanted to answer all of your questions in one place and have this be a great resource for you guys. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how to promote your OnlyFans if you want to stay more private. You don't want everyone that you're friends with or your family to know about it. There are ways to go about that, so I'm going to talk about those. So the first way that I would recommend to promote your OnlyFans while keeping it private is to just create a Twitter account under a completely different name. So firstly, when you do create your OnlyFans account, definitely just don't have it under your full name, your username, and the name on your account should not be your actual name, obviously. But then if you want to promote it, I would say make a Twitter account and just make that Twitter account whatever you've titled your OnlyFans. For example, I could name mine Blonde Babe 123 and just have my Twitter under that name and my OnlyFans, and then it's basically undiscoverable. Twitter is definitely one of the best apps to promote OnlyFans content on, mainly because Instagram has so many limits nowadays. For example, I'll post something literally just in a bikini and it will get deleted. So yeah, Instagram is not really the place to do a lot of promotion, but Twitter definitely is. Twitter has stories now, so they're really stepping up their game, and you can basically post whatever you want, completely uncensored content there. So I would definitely recommend, making a Twitter account, following some other creators that have maybe similar accounts as yours. And then that will lead into my second point on how you can promote your account while being under the radar. This is something that I do in addition to promoting on my socials, but you could totally just grow your account doing this alone, which is doing cross promotion with other models. I would highly recommend doing this. This is one of the #1 ways that I have been able to grow my following on my OnlyFans. For example, you may have seen people on social media doing this before, posting if I post another girl on my story and then they post me on their story. Well, that's basically what you're gonna do with other OnlyFans models. You're going to, reach out to them and say, hey, do you wanna do shout out for shout out? And then you just schedule it with them. You send each other your pictures, your caption. You can put the little 1-day timer on OnlyFans, and then it will expire after that amount of time. And yeah. So yeah, the cross promotion is one of the best ways to grow, and then you're never really having to promote on social media or publicly. You're doing it all within the platform. So the only people that are really going to be seeing your pictures are the people who are already paying subscribers, or now you can have a free account, but still they have to put in their card and subscribe in order to be able to see anything. So I think doing cross promotion is a really great way to grow. And so in addition to cross promotion, another thing that you can do to grow your account, if you're having trouble growing it, you're kind of hitting a plateau, it's not growing past a certain point. For example, I remember when I had hit I think it was 400 subscribers or something, I was having a really hard time surpassing that number. I don't know why. Sometimes, things can just be a little bit stagnant. You're having trouble reaching new people. So something that I would recommend doing is purchasing promo. Purchasing promo from models who have a large following to begin with is definitely one of the best investments that you could make. So as you keep making more money on your OnlyFans, I would definitely think about setting aside a budget for promotion each month. When you have a business, you need to invest in marketing. So yeah, as you keep making more money, I would definitely recommend setting aside some type of budget for promotion with bigger models. This will help you grow way faster, and you might only need to do this once or twice, and then you can get your fan base up to a point. And if you don't have money right now to spend, I would just recommend doing shout out for shout out with other models who have a similar following to you. It's completely free. But yeah, adding on to that, I think a lot of girls have the mindset that they don't want to post another girl on their page because they don't want to lose their subscribers to that other girl. I definitely don't think that's a good mindset though. I mean, there's room for everyone to be successful. And at the end of the day, a lot of these subscribers are, you know, subscribed to many accounts. They're not just subscribed to one girl. So yeah. Okay, I also wanted to tell you guys about something that I'm now doing on my OnlyFans if you purchase promo from me. So basically, if you purchase a shout out, I'm going to create a highlight where I permanently feature all the girls who have purchased promo from me. So basically you will permanently be featured on my OnlyFans page when you purchase promo from here on out. So yeah, I just figured that'd be something nice to do for all the girls who, you know, want to invest in themselves and grow their page. The next thing that I want to talk about is content. So at one point I was getting kind of overwhelmed with like what type of content to post. Like I just got a new camera. It's actually the one that I'm filming this video on. And I got excited. I wanted to start taking all these like way more high quality pictures and videos. And kind of what I realized over time and tips that I've gotten from other people is that you don't really need to overthink it in terms of like your camera equipment and stuff like that. In terms of like OnlyFans content and like porn nowadays, like amateur content is what is popular. Like that's what does well. If you go on Pornhub, you're gonna see that like amateur content is basically like what people like to watch. So that goes for OnlyFans too. Simple iPhone pics do really, really well. You know, videos taken on your iPhone do super, super well. So everything doesn't need to be like high quality. I love taking professional photos, but I decided to keep that more for my Instagram now and just do like simple iPhone stuff for my OnlyFans, and I feel like that's done a lot better for me personally. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that too, like in the comments. If you are a creator, like what type of stuff you like posting. Do you like posting more on your iPhone, or do you like posting more like camera stuff? So yeah, basically just don't overthink things, you know, like people are really, really simple and they don't honestly want to see like the glitz and the glam and like the nice photo shoots. Like they want it to feel real and like you're right there and like you sent them that picture like on your iPhone, like you were just talking to them. So yeah, don't overthink anything, just like keep it simple. If you're worried that you don't have like a bunch of money to like spend on camera equipment, well, you don't need to. Adding on to that though, I would say the camera equipment that you should invest in is, I'm gonna show you guys. So I got this little thing on Amazon. This is like super cheap. Holds your iPhone, just locks in. And yeah, you can literally just put this on the floor. You can bring it with you on vacation. You can put it in your kitchen. You can put it anywhere. So this is a mini ring light that I got. This is really good for travel. Like if you want to bring a ring light, but you don't have like room in your suitcase to bring a big ring light, obviously like that would be pretty heavy too. So yeah, little mini ring light. I'm pretty sure this was like 20 bucks at, I don't know where I got this. I think I got this at like Nordstrom Rack or something. And I would also recommend getting one of these little thingies. This is a Bluetooth camera clicker thingy. You just hook it up to your iPhone and it takes a picture for you. So, you know, take your own pictures. This is another great purchase that I've made. It's a waterproof iPhone case, so you can take content in your shower. People love that. And then this, whoops, wants to fall on my face. This is another great purchase I've made. It's a little Polaroid photo printer. This is good to like send cute personalized pictures to your fans, like with little notes and stuff. Anytime I sell like a pair of underwear, I'll like take some pictures in it and I'll print them out and then I'll sign them, and I think it's just something really fun to do. So, and then over here in the corner of my room, I have my real like life-size ring light, and then I have two box lights. Those have been really good to create light in my room when I want to take pictures, or it gets dark and I still want to take some content. Okay, my next tip is to create a free account if you don't already have one and just use it to drive traffic. People are more likely to subscribe to the free page than the paid one first, and then you kind of use it to warm them up to buying your paid page. Which, if you know anything about like ads or marketing, you know, the more time someone sees something, the more like it's in their brain, and then the more likely they are to buy it. So I would definitely have a free page if you don't already. Like, I grew mine to over 8,000 people. That's like double than I have on my paid page, and I actually make less money on that page because I think people on the free page like kind of subscribe to like a million different girls, and then they like don't really log in because they're not paying for it. But utilizing the messaging on there is really smart. You know, every time they see they have a new message from you, they're going to click on it. And if you can let all those people know every time that you're doing a sale, they're more likely to subscribe to your paid page. My next tip is to utilize your pay-per-view messages. So it's just really important to remember that the number of subscribers is actually pretty irrelevant to how much money you make. It has more to do with how good you are at utilizing your pay-per-view messages. So always be creating content to send out on messages as well as your feed. That type of content is usually more purchasable and people want to buy it. It's more special. So the next thing I want to talk about is switching up your content. This is something that I have done recently. I kind of got to a point where I was like, okay, I've made like all the basic videos that like people make. And I was like, I don't know, what else should I do? So I decided to start creating more like fetish content, findom content, which is like financial domination, and then also cosplay. So I ordered a couple cosplay costumes. I just did the first one. I'll put a picture right here. It was really, really fun. I did Rapunzel, and you know, I took a bunch of fun pictures in it. I made a video. I was actually surprised like how much fun I had doing the Rapunzel content. Like, I've always been somebody who loves like Halloween, getting up dressed up and like being really extra. So as soon as I did the first cosplay costume, I was like, okay, this is really, really fun. And now I understand like why girls do all this cosplay stuff. Like, it's literally like Halloween every single day. So but yeah, an example of fetish content that I created was like feet content. Feet content is super easy. I keep telling people like that are too afraid to start an OnlyFans, just start a feet page, because like a lot of the people who are into feet content are also more submissive and like to be dominated, like financial domination, findom, whatever you want to call it. So you'll kind of start attracting those type of people, and like I see some girls like making so much money doing findom. Like, there was this one girl, I was watching her YouTube video and she was kind of talking about findom, and like she doesn't even do any nudity. She just has her OnlyFans page and like people love it, and she makes a lot of money. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make money on this platform. You don't have to, you know, do all the basic stuff. Like, you can get really, really creative with it, which is fun. My next tip is a really easy one. This is something that I did when I first made my OnlyFans page. I kind of started getting more curious, like, all right, how are some of these girls doing so well? How do they have so many fans? I would even notice like their profile likes. They would have so many profile likes, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna subscribe to these girls who I can see are doing really, really well, and kind of like look at the strategies that they're using on their feed page, on their pin posts and their messaging, and kind of like replicate it in my own way. And I think once you start doing this, you'll find that like there's so many different ways that you can like run your page, and it's just cool to see like how creative people get. Oh, another note on the growth outside of social media part is using Telegram. Telegram has really, really blown up this like past few months, I've noticed. I noticed ever since like Instagram and Twitter started doing a lot of censorship and Parler, that all these people were jumping on Telegram. So Telegram groups were always a thing, but now they're an even bigger thing. So on Telegram, there are groups that creators have made where you can do shout out for shout out with other people. You can purchase promo, like they'll post their prices and everything, and it's really easy to just find other people to cross promote with. So yeah, I would definitely recommend jumping on Telegram. Maybe I'll work on like creating a group where we can do like cross promotion with each other and like put promo prices and stuff. The next thing I want to talk about is more like on the money side of things, like being smart with your money. So something that I have noticed is that a lot of creators on the OnlyFans platform, usually new ones, don't realize that you need to pay taxes, and that once you start making a lot of money, you do get taxed higher. So something I would recommend is just putting about 30% of what you make into a separate tax savings every month. That way you won't be taken off guard when tax season does come around. And once you start making a lot of money, you should definitely be paying your taxes quarterly. That's something that I recently just started doing. Yeah, no one's gonna like nudge you to do it. Like, you have to do it yourself. It seems that a lot of people who start making a lot of money with OnlyFans are kind of just like treating it like monopoly money. I would definitely say don't do that. Be smart with your money. Yeah, definitely save and don't spend everything you make. You know, create a budget each month for promotion and growing your account. I would definitely recommend, you know, open your tax savings. Something that I do that really helps me is each month I make a spreadsheet on Google Sheets, and I just title it like February income sheet. And then on that sheet, what I do is I have all my sources of income. Like, I write the date, and then I have like my main OnlyFans, I have my free OnlyFans, I've got like my fetish page, I have like a section for any other areas where you make money. So like I have a fan centro. If I'm gonna like do a brand deal with Instagram, I would like have a place to track that. I use the app Cameo. That's another great app to make money. If you haven't heard of it, definitely look it up. And then every day I look through and I record how much I made, and then I add up the daily total, and then I add up a monthly total on the very last page. The income sheet is just really smart because it gives you a visual of how much money you're making, and you can set goals. Like, let's say I want to make, you know, $1,000 a day. Well, now I can see exactly like how much money I am making every day, and like look at what I did one day where I made a lot of money, and like look at what I did on a day where I didn't make very much money, and kind of like compare and contrast and see like what you can do to keep improving. So yeah. Also, along the lines of taxes, there are things that you can write off. For example, like if I rent a photography studio, I can write that off. Any camera equipment that I buy, I can also write that off. There are certain things, like I don't know if you can really write off clothes, but usually like the clothes I buy for OnlyFans and stuff are pretty cheap anyways, so I don't really care. And I end up like reselling a lot of them, so I make the money back. But there are things that you can write off for your taxes, so like definitely keep track of that type of stuff. So yeah, keep all your receipts, be really organized. That's something that I've had to work really hard on. I've not been that organized, so I'm really trying to get better at it, like creating a budget, all that type of stuff. Also, along the lines of money, I would really recommend like thinking of your OnlyFans as a business. I see a lot of girls, like once they start making a bunch of money, they go on big shopping spree, they buy a bunch of designer stuff. While those things are fun and it is important to treat yourself, you know, do that every so often, but definitely don't spend everything you make, because when you have a business, the number one thing that's going to help you grow is taking the money that you make and investing it back into your business. So when, you know, you start making a lot of money and you just go on a huge shopping spree, well, now you're gonna feel broke, and then you're gonna be like, okay, now I need to make more money, versus if you just took that money and invested it back into your business, whether it's growth on Instagram, because that will translate usually to more subscribers, growth on like promo, like through girls who have more subscribers, because that will translate to more subscribers as well, which will equal more money versus, you know, spending it all. It just doesn't really get you anywhere. And I think one of my favorite things about OnlyFans is the fact that it's a business that doesn't require very many like big startup costs. Like, all you really need is yourself, an iPhone, and like maybe some fun outfits, but like that's pretty much it. So, you know, definitely be smart with the money that you make with it. The amazing part about this business is that we literally have the ability to make unlimited amounts of money. Like, there are girls out here literally killing it, like making so much money. And I know that most of us probably don't want to be in this business forever. So I would also say, like, let this really amazing opportunity be a way for you to accomplish your other goals as well. Like, for example, if you've been wanting to start like a swim line or a lingerie line, and it costs like $10,000 to maybe really get started well, you can use your OnlyFans to make that money, and then you can create a second source of income versus just shopping and spending it all and not getting anywhere. So yeah, invest it, use it to start a second business. I think they say like the average millionaire has 7 sources of income, so be smart, guys. Like, don't spend all your money. Say also, like, treat yourself. It's good for your mental health, obviously. And that kind of leads into my next tip, which is take care of yourself so that you feel good. Because when you feel good, you look good. And the thing about this type of business is that it's all about how you look. literally. So like, for example, I get invited to go on a lot of like trips and party type of things, but like I have to say no to a lot of them because I know how I feel afterwards. Like, I love partying, there's no question about that, but I always feel like shit after, literally. Like, I feel so terrible. I always know that that kind of like stops my productivity. You know, I don't do anything for like 3-4 days, which usually leads into like a week, and then I kind of get out of my groove, and it feels really shitty to get out of your groove, and it feels really good to be like on your grind, being productive every day. That's something I've definitely struggled with just during the lockdown too, is like my productivity levels. I'm trying to work on creating content like at least every other day now, because you know, it's easy to get in a rut and like not feel good about yourself. So good things to use the money that you make with OnlyFans are things like the gym, like buying super healthy foods. Like, I was able to finally get a personal trainer. I've been wanting that for so long, and like it made the biggest difference. Obviously, like, lockdown happened and the gym's closed, but they're gonna open tomorrow, and I'm super excited to get a workout with my trainer again. And like, I bought a membership to my favorite hot yoga place, and just things like that that really like make you feel good. It's gonna like show on the outside too, and like your fans are gonna see that, your followers. And it's not obviously all about how you look, but like those I think are definitely good things to like use your money on, because like, yeah, when you look good, you feel good. So okay, my last tip for you guys is don't give up. I know it's easy to like compare yourself now to everyone on social media who has like so many followers and so many fans on OnlyFans, and like, I will say it took me a good solid 2 years of working really, really hard to get to the place where I am. I started my OnlyFans back in February of 2019. Throughout the last year, I think because people were at home more often and kind of like looking for a second source of income, maybe if they lost their job, the OnlyFans platform has really blown up, which has been amazing. Like, I think it's kind of like normalized OnlyFans, and now it's like every girl has one. So that's been amazing. So yeah, definitely take advantage of this amazing opportunity. If you've been like thinking, oh, should I do it? I would say 100% go for it, because like, you know, in 6 months, like, this opportunity might not be there. So I would definitely say use it now, make as much money as you can, but also don't have that mindset that in 6 months it might not be here. I see a lot of girls doing that too. Like, there's always going to be things online now as a form of making money. We are basically like moving more towards everything being online. Like, all of our shopping is mostly done online, everything. So yeah. So yeah, take advantage of this. It's an amazing opportunity that we have. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I can always make a follow-up video answering different questions that you guys have. I probably didn't answer all the questions that people have in this video. Just wanted to give you guys all the like big, general, most helpful tips of things that have helped me be successful. If you want to subscribe to my page, I will put it in the description box. I always get a little bit excited when I see like other creators subscribing to me, because like, I mean, I remember I used to do that as a way to like learn and like see what other people are doing, and I still subscribe to like girls that I see who are absolutely killing it. Like, there's a few people that I subscribe to. So yeah, I just love like seeing the content that people create and like how creative they get, and it's just so much fun. So but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to put all my social medias in the description box below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.